belajar.
Mau dibuatkan lawan, Bapak tahu menonton. Hayu buatlah terbaik. Nalang yang berubah yang menenggak citaram. Nalang yang berubah di dalam tubuh yang 带上梦想的翅膀，我们并肩去翱翔，共创和平繁荣安乐的家。
Settem karo dushmani mita viwad, sabda bhav ki hawa mein rahi hai.
来了太光明来，光在光เท่านั้นขอพระองค์ทรงปรับใจ
Leburkan permusuhan dalam sengketa, meneruhan ideal berhembus di jiwa penyayang payungan terbilang, junjung kasih Tuanku dirgahayu.
Baiklah, sedang hadirin diminta untuk bersedia mengumumkan ketibaan yang berurusan Encik Dirwan bin Zulkifli, Timbalan Ketua Pengarah Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, diiringi Objektif kehormat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam perpaduan dan salam Malaysia Madani. Mekar mewangi bunga cempaka, sayang harumnya memukau sudah. Majlis bermula, tirai dibuka dengan alunan madah yang indah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Selawat kasih seuntai rasa. Majlis mengalu-alukan kehadiran yang berusaha Encik Dirwan bin Zulkifli, Timbalan Ketua Pengarah Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, yang berusaha Encik Ramzi bin Mataha, Pengarah Bahagian Pembangunan Modal Insan Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, yang berusaha Encik Muhammad Farid bin Mahfa, Pengarah Bahagian Teknologi Maklumat Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, yang dialu-alukan Encik Darmi Uthad, Penceramah Jemputan Barisan Pengurusan Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, dan seterusnya. Sidang hadirin yang dikasihi sekalian, majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada sidang hadirin kerana sudi meluangkan masa bagi bersama-sama memeriahkan dan menjayakan program yang direncanakan pada hari ini, iaitu program Inisiatif Big Data Analitik Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia tahun 2024. Majlis ini juga ingin merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada para peserta dalam talian yang hadir menerusi saluran YouTube PNM TV Channel. Sidang hadirin yang dihormati, majlis akan diteruskan dengan nyanyian lagu Negaraku. Sidang hadirin dimohon untuk berdiri bagi sama-sama menyanyikan dan menghormati lagu kebangsaan Negaraku dengan penuh semangat. Dipersilakan. Sidang hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Seperti mana tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sedia maklum, taklimat ini adalah bertujuan untuk memberi kefahaman dan kesedaran kepada semua kaki tangan PNM mengenai Big Data Analitik dan kepentingannya dalam pengurusan dan penyampaian maklumat di Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia. Program ini juga bertujuan untuk meningkatkan kemahiran dan pengetahuan kaki tangan dalam menggunakan teknologi terkini untuk analisis data yang seterusnya dapat membantu dalam pengambilan keputusan yang lebih berinformasi dan berkesan. Sebelum itu, izinkan saya untuk menerangkan latar belakang program ini. Pelaksanaan analisis data raya ataupun Big Data Analytic BDA telah mula dilaksanakan pada tahun 2019. Pembangunan platform BDA PNM telah dibuat melalui perolehan perkhidmatan menggunakan perisian analisis Microsoft Power BI. Fasa pertama bagi perkhidmatan ini bermula pada tahun 2020 dengan menyasarkan analisis secara deskriptif ke atas dataset ILS PNM yang meliputi 3 skop utama, iaitu peminjaman, keahlian dan perolehan. Pelaksanaan projek fasa kedua BDA di PNM pada tahun 2023 adalah meliputi 2 skop utama, iaitu perbukuan dan perpustakaan desa. Oleh itu, sebanyak 34 dashboard analisis telah dibangunkan berdasarkan keperluan yang ditentukan oleh bahagian-bahagian berikut. Yang pertama, bahagian pinjaman, analisis trend pinjaman. Yang kedua, bahagian pembinaan koleksi, analisis perolehan. Yang ketiga, bahagian komunikasi korporat, analisis keahlian. Yang keempat, bahagian pembangunan perpustakaan desa, analisis perkembangan dan impak pelaksanaan perkhidmatan perpustakaan desa PNM. Dan yang kelima, bahagian pembinaan koleksi iaitu analisis perkembangan industri perbukuan dan penerbitan di Malaysia. Baiklah sidang hadirin, bagi memberkati majlis kita pada hari ini, marilah kita bersama-sama menandatangan mengaminkan bacaan doa yang akan dipimpin oleh Encik Muhammad Nur Zarul Izari bin Roshdi, pembantu pustakawan bahagian pembangunan modal insan Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita mulakan bacaan doa dengan ulumul kitab Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا الأمين وعلى آله وأصحابه الطاهرين والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, segala puji bagi Allah yang mentadbir sekalian alam. Selawat dan salam ke atas para rasul serta penghulu kami, junjungan besar Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam serta ahli keluarga dan sahabat-sahabat baginda sekalian. Allahumma ya Karim ya Aziz, sesungguhnya ya Allah, kami mendatangkan memohon rahmat dan keberkatan pada pagi yang penuh berkah ini bagi program Inisiatif Big Data Analitik Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia 2024. Ya Allah, gunakanlah keberkatan ilmu kepada kami, sinarilah hati-hati kami dengan hidayah-Mu, dan jadikanlah perjumpaan pada hari ini satu perjumpaan yang dirahmati, dan perpisahan kami selepas ini adalah satu perpisahan yang diberkati. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Okay. Right.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Semoga lafaz doa yang kita panjatkan sebentar tadi mendapat perkenan dan rahmat daripada Allah Subhanahu wa taala hendaknya. Terima kasih atas pimpinan bacaan doa sebentar tadi. Sidang hadirin yang dihormati, majlis kini diteruskan dengan tayangan video montaj Inisiatif Big Data Analitik PNM. Mari sama-sama kita saksikan.
Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia telah mengambil langkah ke hadapan dengan penggunaan Big Data Analitik. Dengan Big Data Analitik, ianya dapat mengubah maklumat kepada pengetahuan, meningkatkan akses, memperbaiki perkhidmatan dan mendorong inovasi. Big Data Analitik membolehkan Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia memahami keperluan dan meramal trend masa depan. Sejak tahun 2019, Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia telah memanfaatkan Big Data Analitik untuk meningkatkan operasi. Inisiatif ini bermula dengan bahagian perolehan, peminjaman dan keahlian. Kini Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia telah mempeluaskan inisiatif Big Data Analitik kepada bahagian perbukuan dan perpustakaan desa. Sertai Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia dalam membentuk masa depan. Layari Big Data Analitik Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia melalui V-Share. Kunjungi laman sesawang www.pnm.gov.my dan media sosial Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia untuk maklumat terkini inisiatif Big Data Analitik.
Demikianlah tadi tengah video montaj Inisiatif Big Data Analitik PNM yang telah disediakan oleh pihak penganjur sebagai pengenalan kepada program kita pada hari ini. Semoga tengah video tersebut memberikan gambaran yang jelas tentang inisiatif Big Data Analitik di PNM dan kepentingannya dalam mengukuhkan perkhidmatan perpustakaan. Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, majlis kita akan beralih ke agenda utama pada hari ini, iaitu sesi taklimat pertama, taklimat Big Data Analitik PNM oleh Lacuna Technologies Sdn yang akan disampaikan oleh Encik Darmin Seth yang akan berkongsi pengetahuan dan pandangan beliau mengenai penggunaan big data dalam konteks perpustakaan dan bagaimana ia dapat memperkasa perkhidmatan kepada masyarakat. Saya ingin mengingatkan semua hadirin yang aktif mengambil bahagian dalam sesi soal jawab yang akan diadakan selepas sesi pembentangan taklimat yang kedua. Jangan lepaskan peluang ini untuk mendapatkan penjelasan dan maklumat lebih lanjut. Baiklah, majlis dengan penuh sukacitanya mempersilakan Encik Darmin Seth ke hadapan. Dipersilakan.
Alright, selamat pagi semua. Selamat sejahtera yang berusaha, Cik Adi,
Okay,
Cik Ramzi, and pada semua, I think warga PNM yang hadir secara fizikal, dan I believe this is stream online juga on YouTube live. So I hope yang
Ada.
join on YouTube live boleh dengar.
Okay.
I hope it's clear. Okay. So sebelum kita mula ni, I think sesi pagi ni lebih kepada introduction big data analytics.
Okay.
But it's not a formal session, boleh? Dia lebih kepada more of an informal session, lebih kepada sesi yang lebih interaktif. Okay, so please feel free kalau bila-bila masa nak penjelasan yang lebih detail or you got any questions, please let me know. Okay, one more request, kalau pembentangan ni kami buat dalam dua bahasa boleh? Boleh dua bahasa? Okay. Sebab nak cerita pasal big data ni dalam nak translate fully into Malay a bit complicated. So my first question to you all is, big data analytics dalam bahasa ni apa dia punya ni? Anybody? Big data analytics ada? Yang tu yang familiar yang jawab tu yang okay, correct, betul. So the actual word for big data analytics is data raya. Personally, I learned this word in PNM. Kami dah buat ni big data analytics, we've been doing this for a while now, tapi the translation I learned it in PNM, right? So it's called data raya. That's big data. I will also, okay, can I move around? Boleh? Jalan-jalan sikit, okay. I've got another question. Video tadi tu, video yang kita lihat tadi tu, how many % of that do you think ada komponen AI, Artificial Intelligence? Montaj tadi tu, berapa persen? Cik Adi, berapa persen tadi video tadi yang ada komponen AI, Artificial Intelligence?
Sabar.
Tadi ya video 2-3 minit tadi tu.
Kejap.
5%, 10%. Cik tu. Komponen AI dalam video tadi tu.
Okay.
10%. Anybody else? Video tadi tu was made 70% dengan AI. Video tadi, montaj tadi tu 70% it was developed using artificial intelligence. 70%. That means we don't even need to do any filming, any post-production, tak perlu. 70% was using AI. Video tadi So this tells you which direction the industry is going. Kan? Dari segi video to a lot of other things, we can use data, we can use AI. Okay? So we'll talk a bit more about AI, we'll talk a little bit more about data as we go along. Give me a few minutes to introduce ourselves, our company. So my name is Darmik, boleh panggil saya Darmik Seth. Next please. So kami dari team Lacuna Technologies, which is under the ST Advisory Group. Dia ada 3 areas yang we are focused on. We are focused on corporate advisory, big data analytics, and technology development. Anything to do with technology development. So we have been working mainly, Cik Adi tanya tadi, we've been working mainly with government agencies, statutory bodies, some GLCs and some private companies. Next please. It's a small company, but with different teams. I think some of you have met our Brunei team. Pernah jumpa, siapa yang pernah join yang training dah pernah jumpa team Brunei. But anyways, it's a small company but split in different locations. Higher Point Complex is Culap dekat Brunei. Yang ni dekat Brunei. Peak Soho is in KK, Kota Kinabalu. We've got a small team dekat Surabaya juga. Surabaya. Why Surabaya? I still don't know how to explain. Somehow terjadilah Surabaya. Yes, Indonesia actually is kita ni dekat Malaysia kita ambil step by step. Dekat Indonesia dia terus jump. Sebab kita ni dah ada example kita pernah ada 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, correct? Dekat sana a lot of people never had 2G, 3G, terus pergi 4G. So dia punya teknologi semua pun sama. A lot of people did not have access. Kita ni for example we have a lot of our manual paperwork, filing, kita digitize the filing. Sana dia terus pergi digitalization. More aggressive di Indonesia. Satu aggressive, lagi satu dia perlu buat sebab dia punya population is too big. So example dia punya library sana ke, or you take a tourist attraction sana, the crowd is too big. Tak nak dia kena implement things like QR code, digital e-ticketing, digital ID. Dia kena buat. So there's no choice. So it's a bit more aggressive di Indonesia, right? So that's a little bit of background how we got into Surabaya. Ada yang pernah pergi Surabaya? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Dia terus jump. Yeah. Nak laksanakan, okay. We, in terms of di Malaysia, our infrastructure is there. Kita ada support system, infrastructure ada. So in that case, it's easier over here. But in terms of speed, walaupun di Indonesia the infrastructure is not 100% ready, the speed is faster adoption in Indonesia. So we have to be a bit worried, maybe not now, maybe 10 years, 15 years, you have to be a bit worried because in terms of technology, Indonesia is, dari segi data. Okay, so just an example of some of the places we are. Next please. Some of our digital technology services, very quickly, I just want to share. Big data analytics. Sekarang ni tak nak kena cerita pasal AI chatbot. So it's everywhere. Right? AI chatbot ni, you're familiar with AI chatbot? I'm sure you are. Siapa yang pernah chat online dengan AirAsia? Ada pernah chat? Mesti ada kan yang chat with Bo, dulu Ava, Ava dah kena buang kerja. Dan AI pun kena ada tau, AI pun ada such thing. Dia replace dia punya model. So next is sekarang ni chat with Bo, B-O. Okay, so those are examples of chatbot. But what we do is we don't create chatbot on websites, we create chatbot on WhatsApps. On WhatsApp. And then we've got web-based platform. Next please. Satellite imaging. Sekarang ni nak cerita pasal data, you can even get data dari satellite. Sekarang ni boleh dapat data dari satellite. So yang ni, projek ni kami tengah implement di Malaysia. Nah, this is more untuk agriculture sekarang. Agriculture. So, kita boleh duduk dekat sini in this room and we can find out anywhere in Malaysia any plot of land, tanah kan, whether that plot of land tu ada something growing atau dia open soil, cukup air ke tak cukup. Duduk sini, tak perlu turun padang pun. And data tu setiap 10 hari dia akan refresh, sebab dia guna satellite. Setiap 10 hari So you can collect data from satellite. You can collect data from IoT, Internet of Things. Yang ni kita akan cerita sikit lagi, IoT. And local AI. Semua familiar dengan ChatGPT? ChatGPT familiar kan? Familiar. ChatGPT, what is local AI? What we created is global plus local. ChatGPT is a global AI. That means sekarang ni kalau kita tanya ChatGPT pasal PNM, dia akan bagi jawapan yang very general. Okay? What we do is we take this AI, guna GPT punya model, and we train them using PNM punya data. Inside. So all your, say example, your procedures, your policies, everything, we put inside the AI. So we create this brain, a brain just khas untuk PNM. And then we can close the global part. So that means when people search this AI untuk PNM, dia akan keluar just anything related to PNM. But we have closed the global part of it. That means they can't ask any general questions. Yang tu maksud dia untuk local AI. Very interesting, very fresh, very new. Kalau ada soalan, any comment, just please feel free to ask. I will explain further. Next, please. What we do in terms of data is end-to-end. So dari collection, sebelah kiri ni is collection, data platform, data technology. Apa beza platform dengan teknologi? Platform, human beings, manusia masih kena key in data. Same like your virtual and those kind of system, manusia masih kena key in data dia. Data teknologi tak perlu key in lagi. Tak perlu key in. So for example, if we have set a camera like this downstairs dekat library, kita dah register visitor kan. Sekali dia datang macam immigration, right? You don't need to register the visitor yang pengunjung yang datang. Every time the person comes, we can tell you who is it, what's the age, what's the gender, all this information we can tell you, right? So all the way from collecting data, BI stands for business intelligence, right up to advanced analytics. Advanced analytics. We will talk about advanced analytics shortly. Next, please. Some of our flagship projects we have done. Next, please. Education. Next. Healthcare. Farming. And more on HR. So let me talk about healthcare and farming. Yang ni dua agriculture. This is quite interesting. So sekarang ni with real-time healthcare management, you can find out in some of the general hospitals, dia punya ward occupancy, guna tengok phone saja. What is the ward occupancy like? ICU occupancy, you can know all these things. Farming. Dulu ada case, I think 2016, 2017 in Parliament, our former Prime Minister, PM Najib, Dato' Sri Najib, he had got up and said something about kangkung, harga kangkung dah naik. Ingat tak? Ini dah kisah 2016, 17, somewhere around there. What's happening with this one? Harga kangkung dah naik, this and that. Bila MP bangun, dan dia bagi statement macam ni kan, harga kangkung dah naik ke, harga apa-apa, harga ni telur ke, harga apa ni, tak ada orang yang boleh counter. Sebab apa? Tak ada data. Fast forward sekarang, sudah ada data. Sekarang siapa yang bangun cerita pasal ni harga timun dah naik, Datuk, timun dah naik di negeri mana? Okey, dia bagi tahu. Okey, Selangor. Selangor di mana? Exactly. Daerah mana? Dan pergi kat daerah, because sekarang ni data tu memang dari 1965 Pharma kan, the Agricultural Marketing Authority, dia dah collect data. Dia memang collect data. Dari 1965 dia collect data. Problem was data tu secara manual. So bila orang buat siapa-siapa bisnes dekat parlimen, nak counter dia ambil 3 minggu. In that 3 weeks tu dah viral dah, kan? Zaman sekarang semua viral kan, immediately. But today the whole process in pharma is digitalized sudah. So dia turun dekat Labuan ke, Selangor ke, Johor ke, dia ada few location dia collect data. Dari hypermarket ada, dari pasar tani ada, dia collect data-data. Bukan semua komoditi, 35-40 commodities dia collect data. This data, the moment dia collect, terus sampai kat Mak Sabu. Immediately, instant. Dia kena ada internet lah. Yang tu tak boleh lari, kena ada internet. So asalkan ada internet, dia terus masukkan je harga data tu dekat mana-mana, dekat Sabah ke, Johor ke, Penang ke, terus sampai dekat dashboard office minister, YB minister. So that's agriculture. So sekarang siapa cakap pasal harga dah naik ke ni dah naik, you can counter it effectively with data. Okay, that's the power of data untuk farming. Okay, next please. Some of the clients that we did some work. So as you can see, untuk data analytics ni dia boleh apply to multiple different industries. You can look at agriculture, healthcare, socio-economy, education. So it's a mix of different clientele. Let me talk about JKR sekejap. JKR dia ada pelbagai jenis projek lah. Satu negara, right? So setiap kali dia ada dia punya management meeting, the file yang dia bawa tu setebal ni. Every time dia kena print setebal ni. Because you never know what question will be asked. Projek mana yang ditanya, disoalkan. Plus on top dia ada projek sakit. So dia kena standby semua ni. Setebal ni dia punya file dia. Every time pergi meeting setiap bulan kena bawa file setebal ni. If you got any family, friends working in JKR, tanyalah. Right? Ask them, cawangan the special projects. This stick. So what we did was, we got rid of this whole thick file. Tak perlu guna lagi. Bawa satu iPad atau bawa laptop, cukup. Nak tanya pasal apa-apa pun, nak cerita pasal jalan ke, nak anything, any ministry punya project, anything on project sakit, at a few clicks of a button, you can know what is there. Right? That's untuk JKR. Lagi Farid nak mana? Anything else? Jadi anything on which project? Anything that is USM is di Kubang Krian. Dia ada hospital USM. So sebelum ni hospital USM di Kubang Krian, dia ada the public wing kan, public. Dan dia ada private. Macam di sini Universiti Melaya, dia ada specialist center dia, private dia. Tapi di Kubang Krian, di HUSM, the private wing hanya ada 12 katil saja. Masa tu. They only had 12 katil saja, the private wing di Kubang Krian. So basically the university said, we want to increase this. Tapi is it a good idea to increase this or not? Because cost. dia kena keluarkan 50-60 million to increase the capacity, 12 katil to bigger component. So they ask how much dari 12 ni nak pergi itu berapa banyak katil ni. And then dia tanya siapa yang akan datang ni to the private, sebab public dah ada kan, yang public wing sudah ada, siapa akan datang private wing ni. So when we did the data on that, data analytics on that, we told the university immediately, no problem, dari 12 terus pergi 80. And don't worry, because your demand will be there. And then we told them, dalam 5 tahun you will get your return on investment. Sebab orang Kelantan is I don't know, when I went there it's a different ball game dengan orang Kelantan. First of all, it's a cash game. Dia suka guna cash, so I don't know why everybody comes to the thing dengan cash. Betul ni. So, bilik pengarah tu there's a big safe, because everybody comes with cash. And then dia datang tu bukan untuk tinggal sehari 2 hari, they just stay for 2 weeks. Terus 3 minggu, 4 minggu, just they said it's murah kan, so dia terus private wing, dia terus tinggal untuk 1 bulan. So we saw this demand and we said no problem, terus pergi 80 katil. But finally the university said untuk based on the budget dia kurangkan jadi 60 lebih lah katil. So the ROI we said 5 tahun, tapi dia dah dapat dia punya return on investment in 3 tahun. And during COVID, that income dari the private wing saved the university quite a lot, the hospital. So there's a lot of stories when it comes to this. Apa lagi? LKIM, lembaga kemajuan ikan, lebih kepada data subsidi. Subsidi kita banyak, we pay a lot of subsidi, but does it correlate dengan dia punya hasil, the catch, the tangkapan, the hasil tu. So we have to go in for that. That is for fisheries. Okay, I won't bore you some more. We go next. Sorry for the picture. It's not the best picture. Okay, a little bit about myself. I was formerly with Ernst & Young Advisory. It's a company, an EY Advisory. Sebelum tu dengan CIMB Investment for a while. But then what I found out is I like to be hands-on. Dekat bank, you're not very hands-on. Consulting also, you're not very hands-on. But with ST Advisory and Lacuna, we were able to go on big data. We were focused on transformation, technology-based stuff. So, Cik Eddie, when we first started dengan big data ni, was 2016. 2016. Masa tu 2016 tak ada orang pun cerita pasal big data. Tak ada. So we went to few agencies, we said, big data, talk about big data. Everybody says, big data, I said, tak payahlah Darmik, kami dah ada Excel. Ni betul ni, cerita betul ni. When we go everywhere, it's like, you have to talk about big data, we can do this, that. Tak apalah, kami dah ada Excel. Masa nak present dah ada PowerPoint. Buat apa lagi nak, talk about big data ni, tak perlulah. Tak perlu. There were a lot of people who said, no. We were almost very close to, tak payahlah cerita pasal big data di Malaysia ni. Just let it go. Because nobody could see the impact of big data. So the first client that actually trusted us with big data was pharma. They said, betul ke you boleh buat? I said, let's give it a try. I said, okay, tak apa. Let's go on a pilot. So pharma dari masa tu sampai sekarang. Sekarang pharma within the government public sector, they are one of the few agencies that have gone towards advanced analytics. So dia dah tahu dah harga, like example predictive. Dia boleh predict sudah next 3 bulan harga untuk telur ke, harga untuk ayam ke, few things. Dia sudah gone to that level of expertise. So they know when, example, there's going to be a oversupply of durian. They know. Bukan tak tahu, they know. and they know exactly when is it going to happen. When there's an oversupply, immediately what they will do is turn it into the paste, durian paste tu, bukan tempoyak, they call it something else kan, apa? The paste lah kan, durian paste. They bought tempoyak ha? Tempoyak. Oh yeah. It's a very creamy punya kan. Dia bottle kan, terus hantar pergi Hong Kong and China. So there is a strategy. Bila ada oversupply, so because kalau ada oversupply and there's no strategy, what's going to happen is harga akan crash. It is good for us yang siapa suka makan durian. It is good when the harga crash, but it's not good for the supply chain dia lah. Bila harga jatuh macam ni. Okay. Same thing with cabbage, same thing dengan all these things lah. Dulu dia, because farmer ni sometimes ada campaign. Dia ada campaign untuk tanam ni, tanam tu. Bila harga jatuh macam ni, petani semua dia ambil satu lori datang, dia ambil the whole cabbage. They will keep in front of the office farmer. Terus just trash the whole place. So nak masuk office pun tak boleh because it's filled with cabbage yang rotting, sudah rosak ni, cabbage yang tengah rosak. So they have to do something about it, right? Next please. Okay, so let's talk about, we have been talking about big data, so let's talk a bit more about big data. Next please. So what do we mean by big data analytics? Apa yang dimaksudkan dengan data raya ni, big data? In simple sense, you know, any simple one sentence, what is big data? Sorry? Just a simple big data. Banyak ni example tadi. Apa dia? It's a simple sense. There's no right or wrong. Just give your answer. Plan. Okay, makluman yang perlukan. Okay. Anybody else? I've got a mic. Bagi je, just example. Boleh. Just. Betul salah, it's okay.
Mungkin ramalan untuk masa yang akan datang.
Ramalan okay. Ramalan, unjuran, all these things, predictive is a component of big data, correct? It is a component of big data. Tapi nak sampai kat ramalan ni is complex, bukan senang. Tapi sebelum nak sampai ke sana, what else is big data before we reach to the predictive? Actually, you can even use big data for current situation, current scenario. Right? You can use it for current scenario. So, let me show you in a graphic way what is big data. Next, please. We'll start with this. Okay, this is your data. Biasa kan, data comes in this format. Berterabur. Tak konsisten secara format dia. Especially if you're using Excel. Different people use different Excel. This comes in this. So what we do next, please. Most of us dalam laptop kita ni, kita sort data dia. Next, please. We arrange it. Next. Okay, we stop here. Most of us stop here. Ini sebenarnya PowerPoint ni. Dah sampai dekat sini, this is your PowerPoint. This is where you present it. Ini PowerPoint. Issue dengan PowerPoint apa? Or issue dengan Excel and then present it in PowerPoint apa? Sorry? Access. Access tu limited, yes. Siapa yang ada tu, dia yang control. Lagi? Hilang. Lagi? Isu yang paling selalu berlaku ni dengan PowerPoint. If you are presenting your data using PowerPoint, isu dia not interactive. Dia static kan? Dia static, not interactive. Correct? All these points are valid. There's another point. When you use presenting PowerPoint, Excel, isu dia is setiap kali data kita berubah, kena buat baru balik. Correct? Every month, bila something changes, you have to repeat the process. Betul? That's why we're always busy. We're always busy sebab data berubah. Oh, okay. PowerPoint kena berubah. Report kena berubah. That is that's our big problem. Our big problem is we stop here, not interactive, and then every time we have to go back and do the same process. Balik-balik kena buat. Okay? But with big data, it's automated. Dia sekali saja dia punya proses dia. I'll show you later. But once you have it, big data doesn't stop here. Like what Cik Eddie said, it goes a bit more interactive. So can we have the next one, please? So with big data, you're able to explain it with a story. You're able to see things differently. Tolong jangan confusekan analytics dengan statistik. Indonesians will call it berbeda ni. Okay? Statistics and analytics is not the same. Statistics is to present the statistic. Analytics is to tell a story with the numbers. So selama ni, most of us, what we do is we use statistics. And we use for reporting purpose. Tapi tak keluar dia punya insights dia, analysis dia tak keluar. Because we are just using statistics. Right? We are very much influenced dengan cara DOSM, Department of Statistics, how they do things. Everything is based on stats. But statistics ni doesn't help you to make decisions. It doesn't give you insights. It just gives you, okay, ini cerita dia, this is the trend, but it doesn't tell you more. Right? So please differentiate statistics, analytics, and statistics is used for reporting mainly. Analytics is used for reporting, is used for decision making, is used for strategic planning. Few things. Okay? Next, please. So, organizations, most of the time, everybody is trying to find how do we improve the process. Tapi problem dia, next please. We have a lot of static kind of reporting, PowerPoint. Next. Ad hoc reporting. Okay? And last one-off reports. So every time you do something on PowerPoint, dia guna untuk masa tu saja, lepas tu dah habis. Mungkin print, lepas tu tak guna lagi. Next time, buat balik. Repeat the process. It's a waste of effort. Next slide, please. So when you talk about public sector, kenapa ini berlaku? Next. First of all, your data is siloed. Silo maksudnya? Sorry? Sendiri, dia macam you're only using it untuk bahagian ni, unit section ni, unit ni. You don't have a collective punya data pool. Your data is very siloed. Okay, data is siloed. Next. Proses untuk dapat data ni is repetitive. Third one. The next one, please. It takes time to provide insight, slow to provide insight. So, the biggest problem is data is silo. Now, dia senang nak visualize this cerita ni senang. Imagine your data is in Excel. Excel duduk dekat mana? On your laptop or PC, betul? Now, you are going for holiday minggu depan. 1 minggu. Your PC is off, laptop pun tutup. Siapa boleh access? Tak ada orang boleh access. That's the problem with silo data. So ada orang nak access tak boleh, nak ubah data tu, nak update data tu, the data sheet tak boleh. That's the challenge. Right? So although we are one organisation, our data ni dia is almost tak centralised. It's not unified. It's not centralised. Sekarang ni data kena, you have to centralise your data. Semua orang, it's like how you work is very simple. Everybody, whatever work you do, everything should be on a centralized platform. You saw our firm, is split across many locations kan, geographically location. Tapi we have no problem in terms of, because whatever work we do, every single document that we do is all centralized. Semua centralized. So it doesn't matter whether the guy is updating from Surabaya ke, dari Brunei ke, dari KL. Semua, everybody is running on one platform. Everybody runs on one platform. So there is no issue about miscommunication. Tak ada issue pasal I cannot access the file, I cannot access the folder, I cannot access the data. Tak ada. Everything is centralized. Everything. All our folders are centralized. Everything, files are centralized. So, example, person A pergi cuti ke, MC ke, person B automatically boleh terus access and keep the work going, running. So everything is in one platform. So it makes it easy, walaupun the location, we have multiple locations, to work together makes it easy. Are we there with PNM? Dengan PNM, dah centralized ke? How much are we using it? How much are we using it? You have to ask yourself, is it the most user-friendly approach? I also don't know. Right? So, you have to ask yourself, macam mana ni? Right? So, how do you keep this centralized? Okay, next please. So, data analytics is basically, you want to transform information, whether it's large or messy data set, into actionable insights. Next please. So actually you want to do this, simple things. You want to visualize and analyze data. You want to make decisions easily. Yang ketiga, minimize human effort. Because kalau setiap kali kena buat balik the same process, it takes up time. You're wasting time. And the last one is, same thing, eliminate consolidating data. So this has to be streamlined. So it starts from the way you collect your data, to where you keep your data, how you manage your data, and how you analyze your data. Boleh? Right, so you should be able to do this quickly. Next please, yes. So in today's era, if you want to be at the edge, you have to unlock blazing fast analytics. Okay, this is an important slide. Blazing fast analytics. Why? Next one. So in order for you to have blazing fast analytics, data analytics, yang pertama ni, you need to unify all your data. Unify all the data. Next, you need to have one source of truth. Yang ketiga, one more please. You need to have quick, fast insights. Insights ni macam it's a meal, macam it's a hot meal lah. You have to serve it hot. Kalau serve sejuk ni tak ada orang nak consume. Right? That's why I always like to say like DOSM kan, Department of Statistics kan, kita punya. Today now they'll give you last year punya data. For what? Buat apa nak tengok last year punya data sekarang? Does it help me now? Tak. But they will produce last year punya information, or they produce 2 years ago punya information sekarang. Dia bantu ke tak? Tak bantu. Doesn't help. So it has to be. This is an important slide. So kalau besides my name you don't remember anything else, remember this slide. Okay? So remember two things. Remember me and remember this slide. Boleh? Unify all data. One source of truth. Yang mana tak? Anything tak clear? Nak clear? Unify, I think clear. One source of truth. One source of truth meaning everybody in the organisation bila tanya pasal any information has to, example di PNM sekarang ni, di HQ, what is the total workforce? Berapa ramai employees di sini, di PNM, di HQ? Sorry? 453. So if that is the answer, semua orang kena bagi 453. That's one source of truth. Tak boleh 453 tiba-tiba tak, ini dah pencen dah, so 452 ni 451 you know. So you cannot have the debate. Dia kena one single source of truth. Simple, right? So that is what I mean by one source of truth. If within one organization we get different answers, that means we're not getting it's not done properly. Alright? And then instant insights. So on the fly means must be fast. Okay? Jangan tunggu lama-lama untuk bagi insights. So for instance, instant insights ni, for example, sekarang dah pukul 11. Example, as of 10 o'clock this morning, Perpustakaan Desa all of Selangor, or in the whole of Selangor, semua perpustakaan desa, berapa ramai pengunjung yang hadir, yang datang? Real time. Buat apa nak bagi data hari ini pukul 10, I give you in 3 months time. It's no use to you. What's the point? If I tell you, yes, so I can give you the 4th of November punya data, tapi tunggu sampai 2025, bulan Mac saya bagi nanti. It's like, what's the point of doing that? That is what I mean by instant insights. You want to know Selangor, the whole of Selangor, Perpustakaan Desa, how many people have showed up as of 10 o'clock this morning or 11 o'clock this morning? I want to know dia punya age category. I want to know male or female, and I want to know why they came to the PD. Untuk apa? And this information has to be now, instant. Bukan dalam 6 bulan kita bagi satu report. What's the point? So to answer that question, we do have the answer to that question. It's not a hypothetical punya scenario. PNM now actually has the answer of how many people have visited Selangor punya PD as of 11 o'clock. Memang data tu ada. I'll show you after our break. So it's not a cerita hypothetical. Data tu memang ada. Right? So that's what I mean by all of this. Okay, next please. Okay, very quickly. Sorry, just to add, because we're talking about change management, you need to know a bit about data. Data ni ada the famous 4 V's. Not the 4 wives or anything. Not the 4 wives or anything. 4 V's. Okay. Untuk data analytics to be exciting, to make it a bit more exciting, you need to have a few things. You need to have, yang pertama ni, volume. It's fun to work with bigger data, so you need to have volume. Okay? Volume ni penting. Yang kedua, velocity. Velocity ni maksudnya not Sunway velocity, tapi velocity, speed of the data. Okay, you know cerita tadi, almost real time kind of a thing. Kalau boleh. So the faster the data comes, the better. Lagi bagus. There's no point if I ask you for a data sekarang, jumlah peminjaman untuk bulan September or October baru habis kan? So in the whole of PNM, across all the different branches, jumlah peminjaman bulan Oktober. I need that data, but I need the data fast, velocity. Don't give me the data untuk bulan Oktober next year. Dah tak ada makna dah. Right? So it has to be fast. Veracity. Data yang kita guna ni, veracity ni means in terms of dia punya accuracy. Now, when it comes to big data, you're not going to get perfect data all at once. You're not going to get. It's a process. Kita fine tune dia punya process. Over time, you reduce dia punya errors. Dia bukan macam sekali kita buat, like example I said, the jumlah peminjaman untuk bulan Oktober. Is that number perfect figure? Maybe not. Mungkin ada error dalam tu. Right? Or let's take your, in terms of your ahli-ahli, right? Your details of all the people, your patrons and all those information. Is it a perfect list sekarang? Tak. There are people yang dah 130 tahun dalam tu pun. 120 years old also got inside the patron. I don't think they are around anymore lah kan. So is that data, is that list accurate 100%? Tak. But it's a process. You keep fine tuning the accuracy of the data as you go along. Yang keempat ni is variety. If you only have one kind of data, macam tadi tu, jumlah pengunjung Perpustakaan Malaysia. Kalau just the number tu, jumlah tu, dia jadi macam statistik. Dia tak ada story dia. Kan? So you need variety. To make it more exciting, I need, okay, yes, hari ni PD ni dapat 30 orang. Tapi 30 orang ni apa dia boleh cerita dia? Did they come in a group as a school punya visit? Or did they come lebih kepada warga emas yang datang? What's the story? Because from that story, we will know in the future whether to improve the Wi-Fi of the PD, or do we need to do some other work with that PD? Do we need to increase the bahan rujukan, or do we need to increase Wi-Fi, or do we need to put more computers in the PD? That's the story. Because if you just have 30 orang, data tu dia punya variety is not a lot. So it's not exciting. Okay? So these are the 4 V's: volume, velocity, veracity and variety. If you have these 4 V's, you're okay. Okay, next please. Okay, we'll do this slide and then we take a break, boleh? Alright, another important slide. Tadi kita cerita pasal advanced analytics. Advanced analytics starts dekat mana? Dia start dekat predictive. Predictive, prescriptive is advanced analytics. But what is the first step in analytics? First step is actually descriptive saja. Apa yang sudah berlaku. What has happened? But what has happened tu kena fulfill the data analytics punya 4 V's lah. It has to become fast, it has to be accurate, kena ada variety. So descriptive analytics is what has happened. What has happened? Diagnostic, kenapa berlaku? Why? Why did it happen? Only when you answer these 2, we will move to the next 2. Predictive ni, what will happen? You know what's going to happen. Prescriptive is now you start giving people options. I have a feeling most of you are familiar dengan prescriptive analytics. Ada tak anybody using Shopee, Lazada untuk shopping? Okay, ada kan? Ada. So, these organizations, banyak kali nampak tak when you log in specifically for you, sometimes there's a clock there, ada timer, jualan ni 2 jam, this, that, and then bila tekan something dia bagi 2 option. That is prescriptive. Dia dah tahu dah what you are interested in. They know what have you been searching for. They know your history. They know what kind of things you're interested in. They know all those things. Dia bukan saja je bagi options. Dia bagi special coupons for you, special this for you, 2 hours. All this, or they give you the coins. All these things are just to get you one step closer to making the purchase. Click the button. Dia dah tahu dah. Everybody gets different. It's like somebody we know yang belum decide lagi, tak apalah kita bagi dia 100 coins or 50 coins. Mesti tekan punya kan? You will click the coins to get the coins. Number 2, dia suruh akan crack this egg lah, dapat ni untuk free shipping lah. You will click the free shipping. Walaupun belum decide lagi nak beli ke tak nak beli, you will collect the free shipping coupon, correct? So bila dah dapat coins, bila dah dapat free shipping, bila dah nampak tu this is special for 2 hours /60% off, ini harga dia, your hand will 80% chance, 80% your hand will click buy or add to cart. All this is here. Predictive, prescriptive. Another company that uses this, Grab. Dulu masa Grab first started off, ingat tak berapa banyak promo kita dapat? Ada yang ingat masa dia first started My Taxi and then Grab? Remember you used to get all the promo. You click this, you get RM5 off, RM2 off, RM3 off. Banyak promo kan? Kenapa dia bagi promo? Because they were not ready with predictive and prescriptive. Dia nak collect data. So, descriptive and diagnostic. So, dia nak data tu. So, they force you to use the app so that you give them the data. Sekarang, kupon, promotion semua dah kurang dah. Sebab dah ada banyak data. They have enough data, for example, sekarang ni dari PNM ni nak pergi KL Central kan? Okay? They know how many people akan request, lebih kurang. And they know what price to put. Example, you are comfortable paying mungkin RM12, RM15, you're comfortable paying from here to KL Central. Tapi Grab, predictive and prescriptive, dia akan mungkin letak RM22. Because they know, walaupun dia letak RM22 dari sini pergi KL Central, dari 10 orang, 5 orang akan accept. So that is okay for them. They rather take the 5 people paying 22 than 10 people paying RM15. They rather go for the higher margin. Sebab dia dah ada data tu. They know exactly who travels where on a daily basis. They know where to put the drivers. They know the pricing strategy. All this is here. Lagi satu ni, where do you give a lot of data? What else? How do you give data to a lot of these companies? When we surf on our phone, websites, kalau kita search. Sekarang ni kalau buka mana-mana website pun, first question dia tanya apa? Anybody? Any website you open, news portal ke, Malaysia Airlines ke, website kita buka. Apa dia akan tanya? First question, the website will ask you. Tak perasan? Sorry, yes, cookies. Bukan untuk makan. The cookies. Kita just accept saja kan? Correct? You never even once pause to say customize the cookies ke apa, tak ada kan? Sebab you want to access the website, kita tekan apa? Accept all. Berapa orang, how many of you clean your cookies? Regularly? Atau kita biarkan saja? Ada? Setiap 2-3 bulan? Every few days? Wah, regularly to clean the cookies. Anybody, how often you clean your cookies? You know pernah clean? Tak? Jarang. Siapa pernah pergi history, clean the cache, clean all these cookies untuk ada? Dari semua ni, I think 2-3, berapa, how often do you do it? Once a week. Okay, that's very good practice. Kalau once a week, very good practice. Tapi most of us, kita biarkan saja. What happens is, every time you say biarkan, you're allowing people to monitor your activity. You monitor. Dia sebab you click yes. Dia bukan illegal ke apa. You click accept. Cuba nanti pergi any website, pergi Malaysia Airlines, first question dia akan tanya bawah tu, cookies, do you accept or not? You will click yes. Yang kedua, bila kita download app, nak free kan? So, allow semua. Asalkan tak perlu bayar kan, free. As long as it's free, I will download it. Apa dia track, tak kisah. Just as long as it's free. Actually, it's not free. How can these apps give you something for free? It doesn't make sense. Why? It's a business. Setiap kali kita download anything, you're giving from your phone book to your call history to your macam-macam lah. Ada juga yang minta untuk gallery punya access. And it's not illegal because you click yes. You click yes because you want the app for free. Correct? You say yes, you give yes. So setiap kali kita download Android ke, iPhone ke, iOS, you say yes because you want it for free. But when you give it for free, it's not free. You're giving something in return. You're giving the data. Dia dah tahu dah. Dia tahu. Some even track location. Some track phone call history. Some control your contacts. Not control, tapi they can access contacts. It's not. So it's not free, but this is data. So sekarang ni semua orang nak data. Because from the data, they can find something to sell back to you. That's how it works. Take it and sell back to you. Right? From dari Shopee ke Lazada, all these guys are the same thing. They take every would you believe me kalau if I say Netflix pun collect data? Netflix, example, kan Netflix or Amazon Prime ke Disney. Do you believe they collect data? Yes? How they collect the data? Sorry? Macam mana dia collect data? YouTube memang collect data, yes. YouTube general what you suka tengok, correct? Okay? That's what you're right. General apa yang kita suka tengok, correct? Genre mana, gambar jenis apa and all that. That is basic. What if I tell you they even collect the data when you pause? Bila kita pause. Pause ni maksud dia apa? Macam kalau exciting will you pause? No. But kalau boring, pause lah. Kita pergi toilet break or pergi get a drink or something. So pause ni maksud dia apa? India metric. Kalau Netflix punya metric, pause ni apa? Pause ni maksud dia dah boring sikit. Dan kalau ada season kan, episode, if you don't continue to the next episode, maksud dia apa? Tak exciting sangat sampai tak kisah 2 pagi ke 2 in the morning ke apa. So my suggestion to you, if you like any series ke apa, tunggu sampai you pergi next episode baru tutup. If you off on the same episode, that means it's not exciting. That means it's not exciting. If you fast forward, that means that part is not exciting. If you pause, that part is not exciting. This is why you will see tiba-tiba any series you like also, you're watching the series kan, ada dia punya actor dia, actress dia, tiba-tiba next season tak ada lagi dah. Because imagine if from this group alone, 80% of the people fast forward the part when this actor comes in. That means boring. Imagine if Cik Farid says, payahlah sudah lambat ni, so tak payah pergi the next episode. So what does it tell Netflix? Netflix says, this is dia tak exciting sangat sampai Cik Farid nak tutup sekarang. So Cik Farid kalau suka apa-apa jangan tutup. Tunggu sampai dia pergi the next episode. Tengok 5 minit baru tutup. Right? That means you know why? Yang tu siapa kena affect? The writers of the series yang akan kena affect. You did not write something so exciting at the end sampai orang tak boleh, orang boleh tunggu. If you write something exciting, orang tak boleh tunggu. Dia nak tengok juga what's happening the next. So even guys like Netflix collect data. Bukan data setakat what you search, but where you pause, where you fast forward. If you play back, it's good. If you play back, it's good. That means you like to watch it. That means that specific part tu ada impact. So if you like a specific actor, actress, go and play back that part. Confirm dia akan datang the next season dia. Walaupun some cases karakter dia dah mati ke apa, they'll come back. Alright? They'll find a way to bring it back. So this is the 4 things. Descriptive, diagnostic. So people want data. Only when I have your data, I can start predicting, I can start doing prescriptive things. Right? Library is going to change, whether you like it or not. The future of libraries are going to change. And you need the data. Because if you don't have the data today, how are you going to transform library for the future? So you need the data today. Okay, with that, I think my MC is going to announce a short break. Boleh? Well, thank you. Just a short break.
Baiklah, sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, usai sudah sesi taklimat kita yang pertama pada hari ini, majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada Encik Darmik atas perkongsian sebentar tadi dan dipersilakan untuk kembali semula ke tempat duduk. Baiklah, majlis akan berhenti rehat seketika dan akan bermula semula dalam tempoh 5 minit sahaja. Terus bersama-sama dengan kami, jangan ke mana-mana kerana kami akan membawakan anda kepada sesi yang lebih menarik dan bermanfaat selepas rehat ini. Kami menantikan kehadiran anda semua. Terima kasih. Boleh ambil kuih-kuih kalau nak. Okey, jangan ke mana-mana, terus bersama dengan kami, boleh pergi toilet saja. Kita ada sesi Kahoot. Selepas sesi soal jawab nanti ada hadiah yang menarik menanti anda. So, fokus. Tes. Okey, baiklah, sedang hadirin diminta untuk berada di tempat masing-masing kerana kita akan mulakan sesi seterusnya. Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, kembali kita semula dalam program Inisiatif Big Data Analitik Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia tahun 2024 dengan sesi taklimat yang kedua, iaitu taklimat penggunaan data dalam membuat keputusan oleh Lacuna Technologies Sdn. Kami berbesar hati untuk menjemput semula Encik Darmin Said untuk berkongsi pengetahuan dan pengalaman dalam memanfaatkan data untuk membuat keputusan yang lebih berinformasi. Dengan ini dipersilakan.
Boleh sambung? Boleh I hope the break yang kita ambil tadi bukan macam pause Netflix sebab dia boring kita ambil break, bukan Okay, let's resume. Now sekarang ni kita pergi lebih kepada a bit more detail towards data PNM and what we have been doing with PNM. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Slide. Okay. Slide before this was the analytics value chain. Siapa ingat empat dia punya steps? 4 steps. Pertama tu? Tak, itu for V's. Ini for check descriptive dulu, apa yang sudah berlaku. Next. Kenapa berlaku? Yang ketiga. Predictive, apa yang akan berlaku. And the last one. Prescriptive. Prescriptive, explain sikit. How can you influence the outcome? Not how it will happen. How you can influence the outcome. Okay? How? So this is very yang prescriptive. Remember, kalau nak ingat pasal prescriptive, paling popular dia guna untuk online shopping. Okay? Online shopping. We call this A/B testing. A/B testing. Dia dua choice saja. But basically we know where to pull you. We know which one we want you to choose. Tapi just kalau bagi satu option je nampak macam paksa. So dia bagi dua option. Make it feel like it's your free will. You know, like your own self you are choosing. But actually you got no choice. When it comes to online A/B testing, prescriptive, our defense ni is very weak. Sebagai manusia is very weak. I'll tell you why it's very weak. Siapa lagi guna prescriptive? Algorithm. Siapa lagi yang benefits from you constantly on the phone screen? Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, Facebook the Stories. Sometimes tak perasan pun kan, 30 minit, 45 minit, 1 jam dah hilang. Correct? You cannot. Have you ever tried to stop? But it's very difficult to stop. Pernah tak cuba? If you don't believe me, every phone got digital well-being. Dia dah tahu dah berapa, how many hours you spend on your phone every day. Okay? And please don't tell me it's untuk kerja ke, untuk WhatsApp ke, tak So when you, this is predictive. The video predicts, the algorithm predicts what you want to see. Dia dah tahu dah. And it's very hard to stop. Betul ke tak? Betul. Siapa nak admit ni? Betul. Betul. Siapa yang sehari tu 1 jam, sejam lebih? Betul ke? Betul ke? More than that. More than that lah. It's the start of the week. We should start with honesty dulu I guarantee if you open your phone, you will see how much time you spend on Facebook ke, Instagram ke, YouTube ke. It's a lot of time. And they want to keep you there. Dia predictive ni very strong. So when it comes to predictive, as human beings, kita ni, our defense is very weak. Okay? That's why you cannot stop scrolling. Betul? Siapa boleh, how many people are in control of scrolling? Can you control your scrolling? No, right? You cannot control your scrolling, kan? Ada yang boleh control, yang memang nak mengaku dia boleh control. Tengok 3 saja, 3 video, tutup. Ada tak? Tak ada kan? Ada. There's no way, right? There's no way. Can I share with you why? Boleh? Can I share with you why? Dia punya predictive dia memang kuat. And what it plays with you? It plays with your... There's a reason, there's a scientific reason which I think lepas ni go and check it out. Why you cannot stop lepas 3 video, 5 video, 10 video? Sorry? Kenapa? Kenapa tak boleh berhenti? Kenapa? Sebab dia attractive, is it? Why can't you stop? Addicted. The word is, betul. The word is addicted. Kenapa kita addicted? As an actual scientific reason, every time you scroll to the next video, in our brains, there's a small release of dopamine. Dopamine. D-O-P-A-M-I-N-E. Dopamine. It's a hormone yang keluar. It makes us feel happy for a while. Nampak excited, happy for a short while. It's a small release. Until you scroll to the next one, you get another release. So, scrolling gives you the release. Sekarang ni pun, although you are here, but the moment your phone vibrates, nak tak nak, you will check your phone. Sebab dopamine tu sudah release. You can look it up yourself later, dopamine. What else releases dopamine macam ni? As frequently macam ni? Drugs. Drugs. Specifically cocaine and heroin. These are the same drugs. Scrolling and the phone addiction gives you is the same mechanism. Dopamine release. So that's why it's so addictive. It's so addictive. You get stuck with it. Try it macam ni. Cuba dengan anak kecil ni. Kadang-kadang anak kecil, they are scrolling. You know a lot of kids these days are very friendly dengan phone, kan? They are scrolling. Cuba ambil phone. Mengamuk, cry, correct? It's the same reaction you get from a drug addict when you take the thing away. It's not the kid's fault, bukan apa. It's, you see, when you were growing up, or when we were growing up in the 80s or 90s and all that, we used to see one program with advertisement, kan? Tak boleh skip pun advertisement masa tu, kan? Semua orang tengok benda sama, tunggu kalau advertisement, okay, kita sabar, you know, you do your things, in 2-3 minutes you come back, duduk, tengok, habis, correct? The release was there, dopamine was released, but very slow. Very, very slow. You look forward for the next week, betul? Sekarang macam, example Netflix, they put all the 10 episodes in one go. Sekarang, everything goes into one go, correct? So you cannot stop yourself. So Netflix give you 10 episodes. Facebook gives you unlimited content. Scroll sampai 2-3 jam, scroll saja. Tak habis, takkan habis. So that release is not good. I think untuk kita ni, you can't save yourself already. Tapi save the next generation. Kita ni dah terlambat dah, I think. I don't know. But please go back and Google it. It's actually the dopamine release. Dopamine is not bad. It's a hormone. But if you get too much of it in one go, what will happen after that? You will crash. When you crash, or you regularly crash, apa akan jadi? Mental health. That's why nowadays you hear a lot about mental health. Bukan just, it's not just happen just sebab apa-apa, kan? It happens because of this. People will crash. When you crash few times, people get depressed, you get mental health. Okay? So that's why algorithms are very powerful when it comes to predictive and prescriptive. And that's why I say when it comes to algorithm, kita ni manusia, we've got very little chance against algorithm. they will win every time. Algorithm tu, it's based on what you like. Dia ambil what's your preference, dia times by 10 times and give you back that content. Right? Anything. That's why today things become viral very quickly. They take on any issue that dia nampak dah whatever you like, dia akan ambil, dia akan times by 10 and give you back the content. Sorry? Yeah, you can't control it. It's already programmed to you. Right? So itulah dia algorithm, tak boleh control. Okay, so algorithm, but the basic fundamental algorithm pun works on data. If you don't give it data, algorithm tak boleh jalan. Right? That's why it needs data. Algorithm needs data. Is that a cue untuk bukan I thought that's a cue sudah. Okay. So Google it. That's for you to find out on the dopamine side of things. Let's talk about data pipeline. So basically you want from your raw data, you want some insights. Macam ni, Next please. So with the right data pipeline, next. Pipeline ni dia sekali saja. Dia bukan macam PowerPoint atau Excel. Setiap kali ada data baru kena key in balik, kena buat balik. It doesn't work that way. Right? So with the right data pipeline, you can process large volume of data. Next. One-time setup process. So the beauty of big data ni, dia bukan high level tau. Dia pergi granular. Granular maksudnya specific. Details. Dia tak hilang. The details. Next. Fast. So remember, in PNM we already have a few pipelines sudah. Sudah ada dah. A few pipelines. You already have. Untuk peminjaman sudah ada. Untuk keahlian sudah ada. Perbukuan, perpustakaan desa. You've got a few pipelines already. So imagine we've got a pipeline. Berapa perpustakaan desa kita ada? 500 plus, right? So imagine now almost you've got a pipeline almost to all the 500, except adalah a few yang tak ada places where there's no internet. Yang tu susah sikit. So that one tak ada the pipeline. So imagine this, now you have the pipeline, so easy for the data to flow to HQ. Straightforward. I'll show you an example next. Yep, can boleh. Just go. So when you're building your pipeline, first question you have to ask yourself, why? What's your objective here? What kind of data you want to show? Nak tunjuk kat siapa? Management? Is it strategic? Operational? Next. How are you collecting the data? Excel ke, web-based app ke, mobile app ke, what's your strategy? Excel pun boleh. You can use Excel untuk collect data, boleh. Bukan tak boleh, boleh. Tapi problem dia nanti apa? Silap and all that, of course, yes. Excel ni dia macam, if I give 3 people the template to key in the same type of data, tiga-tiga akan will come differently. Nak control, very difficult to control Excel. That's number one. The formatting susah and to control. But the other thing about Excel is, it's not fast. It will sit in your laptop, your PC, your laptop. So I cannot collect the data fast. That's the problem with Excel. A lot of inconsistency and data too slow. So we try not to use Excel untuk big data. Okay, next. So lepas dah collect data, you have to ask yourself, where is your data sitting? Storage. Storage dia dekat mana? Is it in your laptop? Kalau if it's in your laptop, ada tak velocity, the one of the 4 V's? Is it fast? If it's in your laptop, No. Because if your laptop closes down, your colleague cannot access your data. So it doesn't work. Cloud, kalau cloud, if your data sits in cloud, boleh. Better, right? Faster. Because you cannot close the cloud. Even if you're on leave, people can still access. So where is your data sitting? Example, vShare. That's a good example. There'll be the modeling, visualization. Yeah. Last one. Finally, if you're ready, you can go towards advanced analytics. You've got enough data sekarang. You in PNM, you got the last 6-7 years of data of peminjaman, for example. You know what is the trend. So you can be like the YouTube punya algorithm. You know what to push to the people. You know what people want, you know what to push to them. Okay, next please. Yeah, next one. So let's talk about PNM. Next one. So this is some of the pipelines that we've done. So we've been using Virtua as our main data source. We do have some Google Sheet, some Excel. Next. Storage there is in your database, Oracle database. Next, please. And from there, we are able to use Power BI to create this. Hari ini bukan untuk pergi technical, just for you to understand. But if it makes sense and you want to implement some of this, you can see BTM. They're quite, yeah. BTM is smiling at the back, so you can meet them and talk to them how to do this for your section. Next, please. So, Inisiatif Big Data ni bermula 2019-2020. Started off okay, then we had COVID, so which was challenging. But I think we still carried on. Next, please. It started off small. We had a number of trainings, a number of workshop trainings, a lot of hands-on type of things. So within PNM, you got a lot of people who are already familiar dengan dashboards, dengan Power BI. Some of them are here, some of them are not here, right? So Dr. Adam and all that, they're quite familiar with these things. But one thing about PNM, people like to move around. Itu challenge dia. Setiap kali kami jumpa untuk training, orang ni dah pergi 6 months pergi tempat lain ke, you know. Within PNM, there's a lot of movements. That is the challenge, right? That's the challenge. So we have to find a way to tackle that. But nonetheless, yeah, you see the photo down there. I think dah ramai dah yang gone off for 6 months somewhere or something like that. Some people have even changed. Right? Next, please. So this was scope 1. Just to share with you. Peminjaman, perolehan, and keahlian. This was scope 1. Phase 1. Next, please. This was phase 2. Perbukuan, and also, which was very complicated. Yeah. Perbukuan was a very, very challenging, complicated. Yeah. So, next one. Yeah, Perpustakaan Desa. So, this was fun. Perpustakaan Desa. So, let's see some real life example. Boleh tak? Can we go to the dashboard, please? How many of you have seen the dashboard in vShare? Yes? Lagi? Tak pernah? Tak pernah? Yang lain? It's in vShare, right? I think it's already shared. It's already there. Ada yang pernah tengok these dashboards? Okay, we will see together now then. Just give the technical team. Okay, boleh. Can we have a full screen view of this? Bottom right, no. Yeah. Tak. Yep. Okay. Yang ni yang baru, I think. Yes. So you can see. Remember some of the philosophies of data. It has to be fresh, correct? Cannot be outdated. So can you see down there, tarik kemas kini, which is today, right? 10 o'clock, 10:04 a.m. Okay, boleh tahan lah. It's not 2 months ago, it's not 3 months ago punya data. Dia fresh. Right, fresh. So hari ini. Dalam peminjaman ni you've got keseluruhan, PNM, community, kelompok. Pinjaman hari ini pun ada. But today library here is closed, right? So if I click that, you should get nothing. Can we click? Okay. Alright. Kosong ya? Okay. I got worried. Sometimes live demo ni takut. Okay. What happens with pinjaman hari ini? Pinjaman hari ini basically takes every day, your day to day. That means you can open the dashboard anytime. Pukul 3, pukul 4, and you can see how many people have come today to the library here. Di sini ya. Midnight, pukul 12 malam, dia akan reset balik jadi kosong for the next day. That's pinjaman hari ini. Can we see trend pinjaman PNM, please? Okay, so we have your data from 2017 sampai 2024. Can we go to 2024? Scroll ya bawah. Yeah, 2024. Okay, 2024 setakat ni. This is DPNM here. You've had about 103,000 borrowings. Can we go to the by full screen on top? Yeah, the pie chart. Majority comes under pinjaman kelompok, followed by the main library, kanak-kanak, and very few from Anjung Mistari. Back to the report. Can we click on 24 again? Okay, your top category mengikut subject. We can drill down. Can we drill down? The other one, single arrow. Yeah. Now tengok mana? Sastra ke, seni ke? Any guesses? Kejap, don't click first. Any guesses? Kalau sastra, within sastra tu, what is your highest borrowing? Apa? No, category apa? What fiction? What? Okay, can we click sastra? So your highest is Malay fiction, followed by, what's the second one? Can we just, Malaysian, is it? Next one? Children's. Yeah, you just stop there. Okay. Children's stories. Malay children's stories. That's your top 3 categories. Boleh. Tapi dalam ni tak ada. Tapi boleh. Boleh, senang. I mean, data sudah ada. You have your data. So just a fun fact. Malay fiction, within Malay fiction, what kind of fiction? What's your top? I don't have the data here, but I've seen it before. Malay fiction is your highest, sastra. Dalam sastra, Malay fiction. Within Malay fiction, what kind of subjects or stories people borrow? Novel cinta kan? Novel apa? Novel love? No, actually it's not love lagi. Love is there. Sorry? Horror. Top 2 categories, horror and love story. Right? So people seem to love horror fiction, Malay fiction, and fiction. And you can see who's borrowing it based on the yeah. Can we go homepage? Let's. Kejap. Sorry. Nurul, sorry. Pinjaman berkelompok. Hijau. Can we click on the hijau? You want to see who's inside? Can we drill down inside the pinjaman kelompok? Drill down. Yeah. Can we go into the green one? Keluar. That's it. Yeah. Boleh lagi. So it depends how you want to see your data. Homepage, can we see the trend? Let's see a trend punya chart. It's okay, just go to the homepage. Go to the pinjaman mengikut tempo. Too messy. Can we see only 2 years? 23, 24? Okay. Ini 2 tahun punya cerita. Last year and this year. This is actually mengikut bulan. So can we go down? This should be November lah. Bawah sikit. Ada. Full screen, focus mode. Okay. So we just started November, so it makes sense. So year on year, you're doing okay every month, except a few months last year was better. Right? Okay. Who's borrowing most of your books? You can see less than, so kids, kanak-kanak ni, below the age of 12 are borrowing most of your books. Okay, so let's take a look now. 51 to 60, what are they borrowing? Can you click on 51, 60? Bawah sikit. 51, 60. 51, 50. Yeah. Okay, so even the 51 to 60 age group are still borrowing. Wah, ada masih tengok comic book lagi. Huh? Yeah, okay. Well, that's the data, so I don't want to comment on the data, but that's the data. 13 to 20. Highest is comic book. 41 to 50. I think fiction. Oh, comic book juga. What's happening with comic book? Kenapa tiba-tiba? Kenapa famous ni pula? Okay. But ada juga data blank di atas sana. That means we don't have the age category for this yet. So remember I said not all data is perfect yet. Kena fine tune lagi. Right? Unclick 41 to 50. Okay. So, but can we focus on the top 10 subjects? Focus mode. In the last 2 years, these are your top 10 by subject categories lah. Malay fiction, which is by far 35%. 20% is reading comic book. 19 is reading fiction. So this is okay, but a bit worrying, kan? This is our population keeps reading. Kalau macam mana ni? If our population keeps reading fiction and comic, like where is the whatever history, geography, non-fiction mana non-fiction ni? Tak nampak. So even everything seems to be wow. So I don't know. So can you see the story? Maybe there's a story here. I don't know what's the story. Nampak tak? This is the National Library. In the last 2 years, this is the top 10. Focus. Ni, this. Right. Not allowed to borrow. Okay. That could be one of the reasons. That's a nice politically correct reason. Diplomatic reason. Okay, very nice. But it's a bit worrying now. I mean, let's unclick this. Back to report. Can you take more subject? Can you take from 29? Untick 23 and 24. Untick. Kita ambil data dari 2000. Untick 23. Kita ambil dari 2017 sampai 2024. Can you go back to the top 10 subjects? Let's see the last 7-8 years. Can you make it big? No, unclick the 2017. Okay, top 10 subjects. Yeah, focus mode. Tak berubah. In fact, the fiction has gone even higher. So during pandemic, most people healing. It's a healing thing. So almost 50% is, wow. It's not my story, it's your story to tell, okay? So my job is just to present the data. Macam mana data ni? So, I don't know how to read this data. But from what I see is, from 2017 to now, from 8 years, 9 years, 8, 9 years, yes, we've got, this is this. So a lot of comic is there. Comic is almost about 17-18% comic. Children's stories, okay, I can understand children's stories. English, Malay, 26%, okay. But overall fiction seems very high, kan? Extremely high. Okay. It'd be nice to have just one non-fiction category. Satu je. Tapi ini data dia lah, right? So, you know what's happening now. This is actual data. This is not a hypothetical example. This is actual data from 2017 to now. You know the trend. Okay, back to the report. Hold on, can we just, it's not the best chart, but can we zoom focus mode, the bar charts? Focus mode now. Focus, yeah. Generally, are people borrowing more or is it going less? This chart doesn't look nice. Go back to the report. We need to fix this chart. This chart is not nice. Okay, back to, can we show another dashboard please? Boleh? Kita tengok, boleh, PD boleh? Okay, can we full screen it? So this started, bermula last year June, 2023 June, 1st of June, we started this. See, the problem was dengan Perpustakaan Desa was to collect the data. Right? Very difficult. We've got 500, how do we find a plus or whatever, how to collect the data. Kalau secara manually, your data is not fresh. Siapa nak tengok data 6 bulan lalu kan? You want to see today or last Friday example. So you need something. So what we did was, we created the pipeline. Pipeline ni senang. Whoever sitting down in the PD, they can key in the data using their phone, laptop, PC, simple. Very easy, simple platform for them to key in the data. Not using Excel. So tak guna Excel. So there's no Excel involved in this. Okay? Boleh tengok individu? So this is 2024. Can we go to October? I promise you October just now. So let's see October punya data. So the whole of last month, today is the 4th of November. You don't have to wait to collect the data From manual, jadikan Excel, jadikan PowerPoint, jadikan report. Tak perlu. It is all, the whole of October's report is here. Can we zoom into the map? Focus mode map. So based on this, highest in October, highest seems to be Terengganu, 6,900 pengunjung. Kelantan seems to be up there, yeah. The rest is about 3,000. Selangor is a bit low, 1,700. Yeah, sorry? Yes. So maybe Sabah, maybe about 3,000, 4,000. Yeah, so 3,600. Okay. So back to the report. So you can arrange. Originally, we arranged the data based on the wilayah, but I think the users wanted to look at the data based on Parliament and Dun. So we've got all the data here. So we've got by Parliament, we've got by Dun. October, you had 36,000, 36,000. So if tomorrow somebody asks in sesi Parlimen, do we need to approve more budget for Perpustakaan Desa? This is your data. Tak perlu real time, tak perlu print any report or whatever, just show them. Look, all the YBs and all that, last month alone, we clocked 36,000 people. 36,000 pengunjung. Individu bukan kumpulan lagi. This is just individu. And out of that, maybe 500, about 534 OKU, pengunjung OKU. How many of the 36 are your Ali, PD? 27,000. Based on gender, 50-50. But this data you can drill down further. So let's drill down by Dun, please. Kita drill sikit. Nak tengok mana? Dun mana? Boleh? Negeri pun boleh, but you want to see which, okay, negeri mana? Okay, Melaka. For some reason, okay, can we go to Melaka dekat tepi? Here, no, atas. Yes. Can we search? Unselect all. Go up, just click the select. Okay, nama. Boleh juga. Okay, so let's look at Melaka. Okay, so Melaka. In Melaka, Jasin, in terms of Parliament area, Jasin is your highest. Masjid Tanah, Alor Gajah. Nak tengok mana? Masjid Tanah. Can we click on Masjid Tanah? Just click on Masjid Tanah. So in Masjid Tanah, there's one Dun. Can we drill down into the Dun? Maintain Masjid Tanah, but drill down, just double click the Dun. So dekat Masjid Tanah, this is the story. This is not statistic, this is story. In Masjid Tanah, you had 381 last month. Tapi paling banyak di kampung Lubuk apa ni? Lubuk Redan. Okay. And then kampung Pasir apa tu? G itu apa? Gambor. Okay. And then kampung Sri Jeram. Now, let's analyse further. Sekarang ni nak cerita pasal Masjid Tanah, nak sekalikan, you may be right, you may be wrong. So let's go into details. Can you unclick the drill down? Can we click on Lubuk, kampung Lubuk ni? The first one. Okay. So, see, the story changes. In Masjid Tanah and this PD, majority are, for some reason, 80% are men, laki. And majority of them come there for internet. Okay? Age group, majority pun kanak-kanak. So my question is this dekat PD ni, kampung Lubuk ni, is the same story as the next one? Kampung Pasir Gembor, is it the same story? Let's click on kampung. Lain sikit. The next one, Kampung Sri Jeram. line sikit. So in Sri Jeram you get more balance in terms of gender. Tapi it seems like all in Masjid Tanah, all the 3 PDs paling popular internet. They're coming there for internet. It seems like that lah. All coming from internet. So that's for Masjid Tanah. But is it the same story for Alor Gajah? Can we go up, drill up? Dekat Dun tadi. Yeah. The next one on the right. Yeah, drill up. Okay. Can we click on Alor Gajah? See, Alor Gajah is a different story. Alor Gajah, without going into the details, you can see majority in Alor Gajah datang untuk rujukan, bukan internet. So to generalize everything and say all the PDs in Melaka perlukan, they're coming there for internet, it's not right. Story is not accurate. Right? Can we unclick Alor Gajah? Okay, so the next question is Warga Emas, where do they go? Which PD in Melaka? Can we click on the Warga Emas? Warga Emas, the HH. Last kali, okay. So most of your Warga Emas comes to Jasin. Right? They come to Jasin. Ini untuk bulan Oktober, Ini untuk data bulan Oktober. Kalau dewasa, can we see dewasa? Looks like Jasin is quite popular di Melaka. Can we see remaja? Also Jasin seems to be high. So, siapa yang jaga Jasin? Melaka, siapa yang jaga Melaka? So it seems like, that's the story for this PD. Right? So this data ni, my question, how often does it refresh? How often does it refresh dengan data baru? Sekarang ni bulan Oktober dah siap kan? Every day they refresh? One time a day? Setiap hari? Berapa kali? Dia orang masukkan setiap hari, tapi dia data ni refresh how often? Auto refresh tapi berapa kali? 3. Wrong. Sekali, 3 kali, tak. 8 kali sehari. So, auto dari, I think 9, it depends on the user. I think pukul 9 ke 10 pagi and then every hour, dia akan refresh. 8 kali sehari. So, when you open untuk, ni bulan Oktober, when you open untuk November, pukul 3 petang nanti, data tu akan berubah. 8 kali. So, it's fresh. It's fresh. It's bukan macam, we're not serving you the data one time a day. It's 8 times a day, fresh. So baru, then it's fun to play with data. Right? People like to play with real-time data. We can switch the dashboard to English. So the good thing about the pipeline sudah ada. Every time the data and updates, this gets refreshed 8 kali sehari. You don't need to create new PowerPoint. Lagi satu, whoever wants to see the PD example, macam mana nak share? Of course, you have this on your WeShare, but you can also send them a link. You tekan saja link, dia akan keluar ni. You can see it. For example, you don't want that someone to see, for example, what I said to you kan, but I don't want to send you anything except Melaka saja. Boleh juga. Boleh restrict to only Melaka. So when you open, you will only see Melaka. Apa? Nak share? Ini untuk share. Ini sekarang kami dah share kat ke the PC. Boleh just copy the link, share saja. Dia link saja kan, klik share. You can share on WhatsApp, you can share through email. Apa tu? Belum buat lagi? Belum share ke apa? Belum boleh. I mean that's internal punya policy lah. Tapi kalau nak share, senang saja nak share. So internal policy, you want to share, you can easily share, not a problem. But that's policy wise, whether you want to share or not, tu cerita kan. But it's easy. So you can restrict, nombor satu. Yang kedua dengan share ni pun lagi satu, now the advanced feature is, if I'm going to share with you and I just want you to see untuk 2 hari saja. Lepas 2 hari, I can off the link. So link tu will be, when you click on it, you can't see anything. And the beauty of the link is every time data ni refresh, your dashboard pun akan refresh. Tak perlu balik-balik hantar email, please check the latest one, please check the latest one. Tak perlu, this is fresh. Right? You have it here. Can we see for November data? Sudah refresh ke belum? Yep. So we are 4th of November. So far this is your data for 4 hari. The leader is Maran. Maran is the leader. Wow, referencing. Boleh tahan tu. So you can see, you don't have to ask yourself. Untuk referencing, you want to know who's referencing PD mana kan? Can we click on referencing? Chenor. These are the people who are referencing. Okay. Can we see internet? Internet mainly, don't know where Sungai Balang. Mana ni Sungai Balang? Okay, but in Sungai Balang, a lot of people are using the internet in this last 4 days. 4 hari November. Boleh? So you got the 4 V's here, variety pun ada, volume pun ada, besar ni, big data. You've got the velocity pun ada, it's fast. Veracity, accuracy dia, of course not 100% but okay. You will have some errors sini sana, tapi okay, boleh tahan. We also have a dashboard to show you who keys in the most error. Can we just go to the next page? Bukan nak tunjuk apa-apa kan. Just nak we can go to page 3, page 4. Bawah tu, yeah, just skip dekat bawah. No, last sekali, bawah sekali. Page 1 out of ni bawah ni. Yes. Lagi. Ni okay, stop. Behind. You see, this dashboard not to share anything lah. Just saja. Bukan PDT, bukan nak just sharing saja. Total number of visitors with unregistered PD code. That means siapa yang key in data ni is how to say, dia error dalam data entry lah. Tak ikut format masa dia buat data entry. So paling tinggi tu dekat, I don't want, tak apalah, sabar. Okay, so 1000, you can see all the error dari mana. The next dashboard, the next one, next page, next one. So bukan, maybe tak ada internet, mungkin tak ada internet. So these are the list of PD with zero data. Ni Pulau Pinang ni Taman Sempadan. Salah ID tu. So okay, so that we know what's the issue. Then Sabah, I don't know apa, internet ke apa ni? Sabur internet. So you see, tak perlu guess lagi mana yang tak ada internet, mana yang tak masukkan data, terus keluar. You know the data. The report dah ada dah. Last page ada apa? Okay, so this one is kosong. That's fine. Sorry, we should show a bit of behind the scene. Boleh? So you know how it works, how the data works. Okay. You can see when it was last refreshed, dekat top right sana. Panas-panas ni. It was warmer than your curry puff you had just now, kan? Lagi panas lagi dari curry puff tadi. 12:09 PM hari ini. 12:09. Okay kan, boleh tahan. Why it takes? I told you 12 o'clock kan? Tapi dia ambil 9 minutes because there's a lot of data. So dia ambil sometimes 9 minutes, 10 minutes untuk refresh. So you will see the time out there. So the data is hot, panas. Okay? Alright, back to the slide please. Okay. Setakat ni so far my rostrum is still here, so masih boleh pegang mic lagi. Okay. Yeah, PowerPoint. So ada soalan lagi. So now you know how it works, how fresh is fresh. Okay. I think we need to change the. Ada soalan tadi pasal the dashboard tadi. You have access to it. Please take a look at it. You have access. Ada? Belum lagi? Kejap lagi. Kalau dia ambil rostrum, kita buat kahut sekarang. Dah, sesi soal jawab. Belum lagi? Slide belum siap. Slide tadi. Anyways, anyone got questions? Boleh tanya, please. So what else can I think the next few slides is okay, thank you. Next one. So are you limited to just this few areas? Tak. You can semua boleh. As long as got data. Data dia ada, volume ada, variety ada. You can implement big data in your workplace. It's not limited to these few areas. Tak. Right? You can do in many different things. Let's take a few examples. Next, please. Okay. Gambar. Tak, gambar tadi. Okay. Kadang-kadang tengah cakap gambar keluar macam. Ambil lagi satu, boleh? Okay. Ini boring ni. Let's go to the next one. Let's show you some cute, cool slides. Okay, so what can you do? What else can you do? Example, what else can you do? Ini just brainstorming saja. Belum ada dekat PNM lagi. This is still brainstorming. Digital ID. You can have a digital ID. Right? Even countrywide, we're talking about digital ID, kan? So PNM can have its own digital ID. So digital ID ni can be face recognition, can be biometric. Senang. Easy access, security boleh, nak pinjam semua, everything is done on using digital ID. You don't have to use IC, you don't have to use IC number, use digital ID. Digital ID itu is limited to the person. You cannot saja ambil digital ID orang lain. Tak boleh because it's linked to your face, it's linked to your biometric. IC number, of course I can tell you somebody else's IC number, kan? Kalau ingat, I can tell you the IC number. But digital ID, you cannot fake the digital ID. Okay? Next. Chatbot. So, example, book search, help desk, user feedback, any room reservation, semua ni boleh guna WhatsApp sekarang. Your whole, like sometimes people nak go to the website, nak cari buku and all that, it's quite banyak step. Orang suka guna WhatsApp je sekarang. Imagine your whole database can be on WhatsApp. And then orang duduk saja, orang chat saja. Buku ni ada ke? Where is this book? Where can I find this book? The bot, bukan human being, bukan kita. AI akan bagi tahu mana buku tu, where exactly the book is. Right? We don't do room. Do we do room reservation ni? Ada tak? Apa untuk reserve ke? Ada kan? So imagine room reservation. You can even use WhatsApp to reserve the room. Not just reserve. Kalau for example I want to book a room, the bot, the AI akan check whether the room is available or sudah book ke belum. Then dia akan jawab sudah book, belum book. So what else can we do with the WhatsApp bot? Lagi tanya boleh. So sorry? FAQ, definitely FAQ. Complain. Boleh complain 24/7. Sebab this one tak ada orang jawab tau. Tak ada, there's no human beings yang bukan kita yang jawab, AI yang jawab. So you can ask 24/7. Very low operational cost. Help desk, FAQ, nak tanya pasal a book whether it's available. All these things can be here. Basically, your WhatsApp can be connected to your dashboard. Boleh. WhatsApp can be connected to your dashboard punya data. And then bila orang nak tanya any question, dia akan tarik dari the dashboard. For example, a book. I want to borrow a book. Nak tanya, ada ke tak? Right? AI can help with that part. Next, please. Next slide. Sis, just now we have this thing. Peminjaman ni is based on borrowings, correct? People who borrow books. Earlier on you said fiction book easy to calculate, but non-fiction it's only for referencing. We don't allow people to borrow. So how do we know which books are being read? Mana yang orang baca? How do you know? Sorry? To what? But that's a lot of human punya effort. Sorting semua tu human punya effort. And it's not perfect because what if orang tu ambil baca and then dia letak balik? So how do you know which books are being read without being borrowed? How do you know that? So you can use this. Ini pun data sensor. So this is the sensor. So it's put on the shelf itself. Now we cannot tell you, okay, limitation of the technology is we cannot tell you exactly title mana orang tu ambil, tak boleh. But we can tell you that genre or that subject area. We can tell you. We can tell you the hotspot. Out of all these floors here, which shelves are the hotspot areas yang orang suka pergi ambil buku? We can tell you. So tak perlu lagi that human punya accounting. Don't need to do that. So that's a sensor. You detect the hotspot. You install this on the library shelves. Done. So you know what people are reading when they are inside the library. Yang ni untuk orang yang tak borrow, bukan untuk borrowing. This is how they read. I think this is it. Ada lagi satu maybe. Is there one more slide? Okay. Semua orang ada Waze kan? Google Map, Waze, tapi untuk lawan untuk kedua jalan. What about an internal PNM punya Waze? Augmented reality. So you have like a Waze but untuk dalaman. Everything is included. Floor plan included. The references where everything is mapped out here. Have you played that? Yeah, you know the Pokemon Go. Dia ada keluar tu augmented macam tu lah. So keluar the phone. So you can have your mobile phone. You open it up and says, okay, you're here. Surrounding in this floor itself, apa yang ada like? What other rooms are here? What can I access? What can I see? Those kind of things. So it's augmented reality. So it gives you a virtual tour, easy user navigation. You want to know where the closest toilet? Senang. Metaverse. Metaverse is fully virtual reality. Augmented reality, masih lagi, we're still here, but we use the phone to help us. There's a bit of, that's the difference. Virtual to completely virtual lah. Right? So we don't want to go completely virtual because we are still here physical. Masih lagi physical di sini. So augmented. Okay, so you got multiple examples untuk collect data. From digital ID to shelf sensors, augmented reality, chatbots, senang. Right? So it's easy. So you can talk to the people who are yang jaga counter or somebody who's taking care. Ask them what is the most frequent punya request. Apa orang tanya? And you take the whole thing and you digitalize the process using AI. So that person can do something else. Okay? Okay, with that, I think we have reached towards the end. Before they take away my mic, we will play kahut, boleh? So key takeaway, sebelum kita pergi ke Kahoot, what's our key takeaway? Look, we cannot run away from data analytics, cannot run away from big data, and you have to be on big data fast because the industry is moving towards from big data to machine learning AI. Big data is the first step. So PNM has already got a few things done. So we need to do more of that. So I hope with that, this change management helps. Yes, we can start. Full screen and start. Yeah. Okay, so please put your names, actual names. Boleh scan. Scan atau pergi kahoot.it. Siapa yang tak boleh tu, time to ada sale untuk phone baru. 11 punya sale. Ada sale baru. Lui, John Cena. Where did John Cena come from? Online dapat ke? Online siapa yang dekat YouTube? Tak dapat. Online tak ada? Okay. siapa yang join online? Semua sudah? Anyone waiting? Tak ada? Okay. Belakang sana, okay? Okay, boleh start. Alright. Let the games begin. Correct and speed, veracity and velocity. Berapa cepat kita jawab, and of course the correct answer. Tak keluar. Okay, wait, hold on. So, 22 people letak kuning tu. So, when you keep from manual to digital, itu bukan big data, itu panggil digitalization. Right? Janganlah digitalize saja. Okay, let's go. See who got it right. Alright. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay, Azwani is up. Next. Tiga saat lagi. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Siapa yang letak predictive, diagnostic, descriptive? Siapa ni? Siapa ni yang salah ni? Okay. Okay, next. Quite easy. Ya, tahu. Oh, disqualified. Okay. Siapa Mi? Okay, next. One second. Oh, sorry. Time was fast. Borrowing, keahlian dan perolehan. Next, please. Easy one. Easy. 5 seconds. 1. Okay, quite straightforward. Wah, 5 orang cakap menghapuskan semua bahan bakar. Semangat. Okay, next. Okay. Simple, straightforward. Okay, thank you. Most people are okay. Majority okay. Majority okay. Next. Tak berubah. Siapa Asas? Please don't choose green. Please. Please don't choose green, please. I'm giving you an advance. Jangan tekan green, please. Ada 2 orang lagi. Menghapuskan keputusan terdahulu. Okay. Alright. Nampak? Siapa Asas ni? Seconds. Okay, that is correct. Dah, belum lagi. Okay, very close, very close. Very close. This is an easy one. Okay, 3. Okay. And the winner? Lala, siapa Lala? Lala, okay, top 3. Asas? Oh, Asas jadi nombor 2 pula. And Hazwani, is it? Alright, okay. Rosa dengan Huda, top and fifth. Okay, sini kita mana? Boleh.
Okey, baiklah. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Encik Darmin Seth atas taklimat yang sangat informatif dan bermanfaat sebentar tadi. Baiklah, majlis akan diteruskan dengan sesi penyampaian hadiah kepada para pemenang. Dijemput Encik Ramzi bin Mat Tahal untuk bersama-sama di hadapan untuk menyampaikan hadiah kepada para pemenang. Nak baca tak nampak? Mana? Siapa pemenang nombor 3? Lala. Okey, baiklah, dengan ini majlis menjemput Lala untuk atau AKA Lahong untuk mengambil hadiah tempat ketiga. Okey, pada kamera. Seterusnya dijemput pemenang nombor 2 yang paling laju tadi, Akmal. Okey, musuh saya dipersilakan pemenang nombor 1 Nurul Hazwani. Berikan tepukan yang gemuruh. Okey, Majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada Encik Ramzi Mataha atas kesudian untuk menyampaikan hadiah kepada para pemenang. Baiklah, kita teruskan dengan sesi fotografi sebagai kenang-kenangan. Diminta sedang diri untuk barisan belakang untuk berdiri. Okey, semua berdiri ke hadapan dan at last kita tangkap gambar. Tak dapat silau. Tak apa, Cik Farid, Cik Ramzi, Cik Darmi boleh. Duduk. Okey, cukup. Dah nak balik. Rapat ke depan. Bila sudah hadirin dikasihi sekalian, dengan berakhirnya sesi fotografi itu tadi, maka berakhirlah program Inisiatif Big Data Analitik Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia tahun 2024 pada hari ini. Sekian, saya Hari Majlis Isnin, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam hormat. Terima kasih.